seated. Good afternoon. I am Dean Kelly Nichols, and it is my honor to welcome you to the UAB School of Optometry's 53rd Doctoral Convocation and Hooding Ceremony. At this time, I'd like to introduce our distinguished guests with me on the stage. As I call your names, please stand and stay standing to be recognized. Dr. Janet Woodruff Borden, UAB Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Chris Shook, Dean of the university's Collat School of Business. Dr. Paul Irwin, Dean of the university's School of Public Health. Dr. Andrew Rothstein, Assistant Professor, the 2025 Honored Faculty Member and bearer of the Academic Mace. Dr. Paul Karpecki, our Convocation Speaker. Dr. Karen Vanoy, Alumna and President of the UAB School of Optometry Alumni Association. John Amos, School of Optometry Dean and Professor Emeritus. Dr. Robert Rutstein, UAB School of Optometry Emeritus Professor. And Dr. Doug Clark, alumnus and member of the UAB National Alumni Society. Please be seated. I would also like to introduce leaders of the school who are participating in today's ceremony and ask them to stand and stay standing to be recognized. Dr. Adam Gordon, Professor and Chair of the Department of Optometry and Vision Science. Dr. Christine Hopkins, Professor and Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Dr. Timothy Kraft, Professor and Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies. Dr. Gerald Simon, Professor and Associate Dean for Student Affairs. Dr. Elizabeth Steele, Professor and Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs. Dr. Caroline Pate, Professor and Director of Residency Programs. And Dr. Janine Sims, Associate Professor and Director of Community Eye Care. Thank you all for representing the school and for joining us today. Please be seated. I now invite Provost Woodruff Borden to share a few welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Dean Nichols, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to join this very special occasion. On behalf of all UAB leadership, I extend a heartfelt congratulations to the graduates. Today is a wonderful opportunity to celebrate your academic excellence and dedication to the profession of optometry. I would like to take a moment to recognize the tremendous efforts and sacrifices you've made to be here today. We would also be remiss not to thank your friends and family for their support to help get you to this day. And I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our faculty and staff for their dedication to student success. UAB is committed to helping all of our students succeed, and the outstanding graduates before us are a testament to these efforts. As an institution, we're also committed to our UAB values: collaboration, integrity, respect, and excellence in all we do. It's easy to see these values exemplified here today in the graduates, as well as the School of Optometry faculty, staff, and leadership. We're delighted to have all of you here, and welcome.
Thank you, Provost Woodruff Borden. Next, I would like to recognize the graduates who have served or are going on to serve our country. Prior to optometry school, Samantha Becker served as a first lieutenant in the United States Army for 3 years. Demetric Jones and Hannah Strybeck will serve in the United States Air Force. Samantha Chapman will serve in the United States Navy, reporting after graduation. Both Samanthas, Hannah and Demetric, please stand. I now invite any others in the audience who have served to also stand and be recognized. Please be seated. Thank you so much for your service to our country. The ceremonial mace is being carried by Dr. Andrew, honored faculty member. This is his second time receiving this honor. Dr. Rothstein, please stand. And a little bit about him. He joined our faculty in 2022, and the transition from private practice to teaching was clearly a wise decision. He is loved by the students and makes significant contributions to our school. Dr. Rothstein is a faculty member for multiple student organizations, and in the classroom, he teaches clinical management of vision problems and teaches as an instructor in diseases of the anterior segment. His clinical commitments include being an attending at the UAB Path Clinic and UAB Eye Care's Ocular Disease Clinic. He is also the first ever attending at UAB's 1917 clinic, the largest HIV care unit in Alabama. Thank you, Dr. Rothstein. At the heart of our program is a dedicated faculty who both individually and collectively work tirelessly to ensure that our students receive outstanding classroom instruction, are engaged in leading research, and are partnering in providing quality clinical care. Faculty and residency supervisors, would you please stand to be recognized? Please be seated. Graduation could not occur without the continuous support of our School of Optometry staff. Would any staff members present please stand to be recognized? Thank you for all that you do day in and day out to support our School of Optometry. The Dean's Distinguished Faculty Award recognizes exceptional leadership and service to the school and the optometry profession. I am proud to present this honorable award to a well-deserving individual, Dr. Kathy Weiss, Professor of the Pediatric Optometry Service at UAB Eye Care. Dr. Weiss, please stand. Okay, I'll let you sit, but I'm going to say some more nice things about you. Dr. Weiss is a professor at the School of Optometry and director of the Pediatric Optometry Service. She is also the residency program supervisor for the pediatrics group. Dr. Weiss, who joined the school in 1996, earned her Doctor of Optometry degree from the Illinois College of Optometry and completed her residency here at UAB and then didn't leave. She has significantly contributed to the pediatric optometry research area, including her role as national co-chair of the Pediatric Eye Disease Investigator Group. She supports UAB athletes through Blazer Vision, which she founded. If you know Dr. Weiss, you will agree that she is a cheerleader for the optometry profession, her patients, and student education. She embodies UAB's shared values, especially collaboration with peers on campus and with optometrists and ophthalmologists across the nation. It is my distinct honor to present Dr. Weiss with the Dean's Distinguished Service Award. Thank you for your contributions and your commitment to our students. Please come up to be recognized. It's got some weight to it. She really wanted to run off the stage there. We are a family at the UAB School of Optometry, and as I mentioned previously, we couldn't do what we do day in and day out without dedicated staff. As the Director of Student Affairs, Ms. Connie Wright plays a crucial role in supporting students throughout their academic journey to help them succeed. Her first graduating class was in 1999, and she has recruited and welcomed each optometry student ever since, over 1,000 of them. Her success can be attributed in part to her patience, calm demeanor, and thoughtful nature with which she approaches her responsibilities. Connie works in tandem with Dr. Gerald Simon. This longtime duo, along with their growing team, has developed a formula that recruits world-class students with high academic achievements who are primed for success. Thank you, Connie. For these reasons and many more, Connie is this year's recipient of the 2025 Dean's Outstanding Staff Award. Connie, please come forward to receive your honor. And now let's turn our attention to our graduates. Last night, we celebrated graduates with awards and accolades during awards night. You can find details about these awards, recognitions, and scholarships in your program. It is customary for the class president to give remarks during convocation. In keeping with this tradition, Alice Kim, class of 2025 president, will provide remarks on behalf of her classmates. Alice, please come forward.
Well, good afternoon, esteemed faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. We are the newest optometrists of UAB. 4 years ago, we walked into HPB 202 with fresh eyes, wide with anticipation, maybe a little nervous of the new chapter, but certain of one thing. We were here to learn how to help others see. Today, as we stand on the brink of our professional journey, I realize we've done far more than master wet practice wet endure wet retinoscopy, and some efficient refractions. We've learned how to see the world and ourselves a little bit more clearly. Optometry school taught us that vision isn't just about VAs, it's about perspective. We spent countless hours diagnosing and refining sight, but the most profound lesson is that true vision is beyond the VA chart. It's the patient who finally gets the right pair of progressives because of your clinical judgment, finally gets relief from their debilitating dry eye, or actually achieves functional vision because of the sclerals that you fit them with. It's in the unspoken gratitude of someone who entrusted you with their vision. And as we step into clinic, let's never lose sight of the human stories behind every patient encounter. Now, let's be honest, the days were not always bright. There were days of foggy exhaustion, moments we questioned if we'd ever be able to learn one more condition or survive yet another round of NBEO boards. And we all remember the night we almost quit. Maybe it was after a failed practical, or a patient you just couldn't seem to help, or the weight of imposter syndrome. But look around, you do belong. Every tear, every doubt, and every I can't that you turned into I did has led us to this moment. This diploma isn't just a piece of paper, it's a monument to our grit. This resilience is our greatest asset, because the road ahead, whether experimenting with new technologies, advocating for legislative change, or navigating the unknowns of healthcare in our country, will demand that same courage. Now, behind every doctor before our names is a story of sacrifice, not just ours, but theirs. The parents who saved for our tuition, or the partners who held us through our breakdowns, and the friends who became family when homesickness hit. Today, when you look into the crowd, please find those faces. They are the reason that we stand here. And let's promise to make their pride as boundless as their love and support. Lastly, I want to talk about compassion. In Alabama, we've learned the power of community. From serving rural populations at Black Belt on Saturdays to weekly community screenings with screaming 4-year-olds, we saw that optometry isn't just a career, it's a calling. A diabetic patient saving their sight because of your examination. A child at risk for amblyopia whose entire course was altered by your glasses prescription. These are the moments that define our profession, our impact. So, as we disperse across the country, let's carry our UABSO roots with pride. Let's be the doctors that listen as much as we refract and who see people, not just prescriptions. Class of 2025, today we become stewards of vision in a world that often feels myopic. We're entering a profession where technology advances daily, but the core remains unchanged: hope and connection. Whether you're off to see diseased patients on the other side of the country, staying in Birmingham, or serving our nation's veterans at a VA, you are someone's hope for vision. There are times where it feels like the world is happening to you, but remember, you are also happening to the world. So don't wait. Make what you want happen, because tomorrow is not promised. So you better make sure that you're living today. Class of 2025, look around one last time. This is the last moment that we'll all be together in the same room. We've laughed together, stressed together, partied together, but now we move on together. The world needs our eyes, our minds, and our hearts. So let's go forward, not just with the new degree, Doctors of Optometry, but with a mission to light the path for those ahead of us. Congratulations, doctors. The future is bright and it's in focus.
Thank you, Alice. Since 1969, the School of Optometry has grown in prominence and has garnered respect throughout the nation. The young men and women on the stage today receiving the Doctor of Optometry degree will bring the number of optometrists our school has graduated to 1,946. Today's group of 55 optometry graduates includes a student earning 3 degrees at once, as well as students from our dual degree programs, and the first ever students from our program to be named Albert Schweitzer Fellows. We are proud to recognize all of our graduates today. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Karen Vinoy, the UAB School of Optometry's class of 1997 and president of the UAB School of Optometry Alumni Association, to come forward and welcome the class of 2025 into the UAB School of Optometry alumni family. Karen?
Good afternoon, esteemed faculty and honored guests, and most importantly, the extraordinary class of 2025. It's an honor to stand before you today and welcome you into this wonderful profession. It's also a wonderful thing to have our wonderful faculty here to celebrate with us. As of today, you join a community of professionals who know what it means to balance science and empathy, precision and presence, and you're now part of a network of thousands of alumni practicing in cities and small towns, in clinics, hospitals, schools, and research labs, all united with a shared foundation and a common goal, helping others to see clearly and live more fully. The Alumni Association is more than a name on a mailing list. It's a living, breathing community. It's mentorship when you're navigating your first year in practice. It's connection when you need a second opinion or a second wind. It's advocacy, camaraderie, and sometimes it's just someone who remembers exactly what it was like to be in your shoes. So as you step into this next chapter, I hope that you'll stay connected. Attend a reunion, mentor a student, share your story. Every time you give back, whether it's of your time, your knowledge, or your support, you're helping to shape the future of our profession. So once again, congratulations. Welcome to the alumni family. We're very proud of you, and we're here for you. And we can't wait to see where your journey takes you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vinoy. I would now like to introduce our convocation speaker, Dr. Paul Karpecki. Dr. Karpecki received his Doctor of Optometry degree from Indiana University and completed a residency at the Lexington, Kentucky VA before completing a cornea and external disease fellowship in Kansas City. He is a noted educator and author, having delivered more than 1,500 lectures and authored over 1,000 papers, including over 55 peer-reviewed papers. He currently serves as the chief medical editor for Review of Optometry, arguably one of the most read journals in the optometric profession. He is chairman of the New Technology and Treatment Conferences and the Ocular Surface Symposia, and serves on the board as treasurer for the charitable organization Optometry Giving Sight. He has been extensively involved in the Tear Film and Ocular Surface Society's DEWS II and DEWS III committees. He is also an associate professor at the Kentucky College of Optometry at the University of Pikeville, in which he teaches cornea, infectious disease, and anterior uveitis. Dr. Karpecki runs the largest advanced ocular surface disease clinic in the United States in Lexington, Kentucky. In addition to these accolades, I consider him a wonderful friend and a colleague. Please welcome Dr. Karpecki.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Dr. Nichols, and the honor of getting to provide a convocation speech. That is one of the rare honors for anyone to do in life. And you know, I lecture a lot around the profession and throughout many years, you know, a few thousand lectures, and this is different. I feel a little weird, a little nervous. I'm used to going up and doing these things well, but I want to start by welcoming the parents, the family, the friends of the graduates. Without you, they'd never be here. I certainly want to extend a welcome to the esteemed faculty of both sides who, without you, they wouldn't be here. And certainly, you know, without, not least, but happy Mother's Day to those mothers this weekend. Another great thing to celebrate as a mom who probably contributed greatly. And especially congratulations to the graduates. This is your day, your opportunity. It's an amazing time to be entering the profession of optometry. There's never been a better opportunity because things have expanded beyond just private practice, which is a great way to go. It's what I do. And expanding into other fields and specialty areas, being able to contribute at an academic level. There's also industry, there's research. In fact, industry opportunities are vast right now for someone who wants to take a path like that. There's residencies, there's fellowships. It's really your choice, though. Keep that in mind. You have a choice in all these things. You have a choice to do things that make you happy, to take your life on a path to dream that you dream of. So I can tell you, dream big. But I'm going to take you through a little bit more of this, because when Dr. Nichols asked me to do this, she said, try to think of maybe a good topic would be something like Oprah does, where you talk to your younger self, which for me would be nearly 3 decades ago when I was sitting right where you're at today. But I can only do that by sharing a little bit about myself to begin with, because a lot of people will look at that wonderful introduction and say, I have the largest ocular surface disease clinic in the country, larger than any ophthalmology or optometry practice by far. It's all advanced, it's all referral-based, 50, 55 patients a day. I serve 27 states that people came in from last year. I'm editor of our top journal, I've lectured a lot. But it didn't really happen the right way. And I'm going to share something with you I don't think I've ever really shared outside of some close friends, to really realize what has happened over about 3 decades and maybe what you can learn from it by maybe doing things the right way, having a complete life, not just a career, not just money, not that avenue. I actually grew up in Northern Ontario. In fact, if you were to get in the car today and try to drive to where I lived, or I grew up, it'd be about 21 hours of straight driving. My father was a first-generation immigrant. He was from Czech Republic. My mother was from Colombia, South America. It's a strange combination. Both lived some tough lives. My dad was in the war with the Allied forces, the U.S. forces as well, believe it or not, as part of the Polish Corps, which is interesting. My mom went from really riches to rags. There's no social security in Colombia, South America, so if your father passes away or has a stroke, you kind of go to the ghetto. And so she lived that kind of life. And of course, they married because he was doing a job in an emerald mine there, and they met each other, and he brought her, who'd only lived on the equator, to Canada, northern Canada, in December. Average amount of snow in where I grew up in North Bay is 6 feet a year. Average temperature is minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit for the 4 months that they consider winter. It goes a lot longer than that. Well, of course, if you grow up in a place like North Bay, you know, and I have to get another thing. My mom, my dad was my closest friend. We were really very much close friends. At first, he was obviously a parent. He'd lose his temper a few times, but he was a good dad. And my mom did the best she could, given her upbringing. She really did. And she instilled in me the need to go far to do things. So don't underestimate, as a parent, the impact you can have, because I was a rebellious kid. No one thought anybody could get to me. And yet, I wouldn't be here if she didn't instill that, even though I probably was pretty difficult at the time. I finished with kind of a C, but I never really worked hard. But I did play a lot of hockey, and that was my thing to do. In fact, I was drafted to junior A, triple A, junior A, which is the kind of lowest level before you go up. And in Canada, if you're drafted at that level, they'll put you on you'll get your own trainer. You get to work out a lot, you get to play a lot, you get to go. The other guy who actually was drafted that same year went on to play for the New York Rangers, which is a big-name hockey team, a guy named Darren Turcotte. And he was a little better, but not much. I'd say sometimes the year before I was probably a little better. But anyways, they put me on this weight gain program for 6 straight months, working out, eating no less than 6,000 or 7,000 calories a day. And I gained 4 pounds. And I realized this is not a path I can go. So I decided to apply to optometry school, go to Waterloo. I thought that would be kind of a neat area, you know, to be in. I had friends who'd done that path, and that was kind of my life plan to go. But when I applied that year, I didn't get in. I actually did well in school, believe it or not. In my undergrad and on, I really applied myself and made a difference as far as that. So I went home that summer. This is after 4 years of undergrad, and I decided I would go into finance, and because they had a program, kind of these neat programs that are dual, that included finance and science. And I thought, well, I'm not that far because I was taking electives in the business and finance area, and I could be transferred into that program. So I decided to do that for 1 more year. And then when I applied to Waterloo, I got invited for a second interview. And I thought, well, I can't believe I didn't make it, but at least I got a second interview. But I thought, you know, I'm kind of frustrated. I've also applied to medical school, a place called McMaster, one of the top medical schools in Ontario. And believe it or not, I got accepted there. I didn't get accepted into Waterloo, though. And I decided to go down for the second interview for one reason. It was a 7.5-hour drive. I said, how many people are you interviewing? They said, 2. And I thought, those are good odds. They were obviously not good enough because I ended up going to the States for schooling. I didn't make it. But I tell you, sometimes in adversity, you learn a lot. And that's where I'm going to go with a lot of this as well. So I decided to finish that 5th year of school, believe it or not, in business. And then I went to the States and had a friend who played hockey for Indiana. So that seemed like a great way to go, get room and board covered. And as a Canadian, you can do okay down here no matter what your size is or how big and all that sort of stuff. And so I decided not to do medical school. And the reason I decided that is because I worried about going to school for another 7 years. The ironic thing is I went to optometry for 4 years. Did a residency for 5, did a fellowship for 6. 1 year difference. But I feel like it was a blessing because there's no more collegial, no more high integrity, there's no kinder profession as a whole than optometry, even though it took that marginal time. And then I was lucky to get to I want to do a residency at some point. It's interesting because one thing I will tell you from a story here is that you have to say yes to a lot of things. And I'll caveat it for you in a little bit later. But in my 3rd year at optometry school in Indiana, I was invited to do the health program, which we see a lot of red eyes, and no one applied. And so they came to me and said, Paul, you should do this. And I thought, okay, I'll do it. And the sad thing is the person who was in charge of it was fantastic, and he decided to go to a different position. So they hired someone who I don't think had really seen a lot of eyes that were red and other problems. And so we had this little skit thing that he would bring me in, and I'd say, yes, doctor, such and such, I think that is EKC. And we played this game the entire time. But if it wasn't for that, I don't think I'd ever have the confidence to keep going to the next step. And then the residency director said, Paul, I really want you to do this fellowship in cornea, but it requires that you do a residency first. And I'm like, well, great. Well, fortunately, it was a residency that hadn't matched. It was in Lexington, Kentucky. And I said, okay, I'm going to go try to do that. They took me, of course, because they had no other choice, really. And Lexington, of course, is where I'm at today. I'll tell you how these things kind of happen. You know, so then I finished doing my fellowship, and it was an amazing experience. We saw over 100 patients per day, 5.5 days a week, yes, Saturday mornings. And I had all this knowledge I wanted to be able to contribute. But for me, at that time, it was really all about my success. I don't know why. I just thought, I'm doing so well, I could keep on doing this. And I accumulated a big house. I accumulated a lot of friends who loved the fine wines, who loved the bourbons, who loved to drink. I've accumulated relationships that were very superficial. I wasn't a guy of high integrity by any means during that time of my life. My friendships were really pretty, poor. We had great vacations, great place, swimming pools, had an exotic, good life. But from the outside, it looked like success. And yet with everything I achieved, and not professionally, in real world, I felt more empty. I felt like I'm not hitting anything right. I'm not doing it where I needed to be. I was the top lecturer at the time. In fact, Jobs had a release that said the most influential speaker at that time. And I was the top name on that. So looking outside, people thought, well, this guy's got it all together. Looking inside, I didn't. In fact, that relationship I was in at the time, I'd been living in a home, this big mansion type home with this person for about 3 years, fizzled as it should have. Surprisingly, as I went from that, the bear market hit for the .coms, which is where I had a lot of stuff in at the time, believe it or not. I lost about 70% of that portfolio. I'm not telling you this, my wines and all that were in there. The friends stopped showing up because I couldn't really offer anything to it. And I'll tell you, I felt emotional pain, the equivalent of getting hit in a hockey game. I didn't know you could have emotional pain that could be physical until that time. And then my father, who I told you was my closest friend, and that same year he died of mesothelioma, an incurable cancer. So I'd lost my friend, my father, the relationship I was in, and guess what? In Kansas, there's a thing called a common law, that you don't have to be married to somebody. If you live in the same house for more than a year and a half, you're obliged to pay half of what you owe. The problem is, I'd lost half of what I owed already through the dot-com era, so I still had to pay over $1 million over 3 years. Yeah, I had to sell the house, depreciated values, at least one of them. Got rid of the cars, got rid of the wine, got rid of all the other stuff, lost all those friends because they really weren't friends. So I had mortgages to pay, had a lot to kind of do. And then I really could only do one thing at that point. I fell to my knees. I had to surrender to a higher power. There was nothing left that made sense. And at that point I did. And you'd think that that's when things started going well, but no, about a week later, I go into my job, and a company called Novamed had taken them over and said, you know what, Dr. Pecky, basically you make twice as much as every optometrist here, not realizing over the last 10 years I had helped build that practice to 35 million. They said, we're letting you go. We could hire others. We could hire 2, maybe even 3 for you. Lost my job. Then I thought back, I'm going to go back to Kentucky. It's the only place I kept my license in. I'm going to try doing something new. So I go back to that era, back to Kentucky, and unfortunately I'm introduced by an ophthalmologist who now is my wife. We have 3 children. And during that time, I'm thinking that I was really, this was meant and where I needed to be, and it's going to help. And that part finally was going right in my life. I couldn't find a job. I even went to the ophthalmologist who introduced me to my future wife, and he wouldn't hire me. I ended up going to Cincinnati Eye Institute, an hour and 15 minutes away. Not making a lot, but at least it was a great job. It was one of the top cornea people in the world. And I drove that till we had our first twins coming. And I thought there was no way this can happen. And then 2008 hit. And that one house that I still kept, remember I had 2, was sold for $450,000 less. I remember going to Ben Gaddy, last year's Convocation speaker, and saying, Ben, what should I do? I owe about $450. I'm going to be getting married. I'm 35 years old at this point now, this point I'm now 40. I haven't really accomplished anything in life. He goes, that's not true. Look what you've accomplished and where you're at. I was the prodigal son in the pig pen on the way that I lived. And he said, you should just declare bankruptcy. And I thought, that's just not me. It's not something I can do. I'm going to kind of work my way through this. And so that was, believe it or not, 2 decades ago. Today, I'm doing all right. I've got to be our top-rated journal. I'm their medical editor. I do have a very successful practice. And I have 3 children now who I adore, a wonderful wife, and good friends, real friends, like Dr. Nichols, like Dr. DeVries, like Dr. Gedney. I could have a whole host of these people that I'd call you that. And I've rebuilt some of my wine cellar and other stuff, too. But I want to tell you that story, and I know it could take 10 minutes, and I've only got about 5 left here, because sometimes you learn more when things don't go your way, and you do things differently. But there were things I did right. One of the things I did really well, because I did well. I made my first 6 figures within a year. I thought, that's pretty cool. I doubled it within 3, 5 times that within 5 years, by going out, lecturing, doing a lot of things. So goal setting is important, because that's one thing I did well. I wrote down goals. I put them in my bathroom. I was a single guy for many years. No one ever cared. I could read it every single morning, and they were visible. There were timelines, and I achieved every single one of them. So there is something to that. But the problem I made back then is I thought of just money and career. Those are good, but they're small compared to the big picture of friendship and life and faith and family and so much more. So I should have put down goals that included everything. Another thing I did well is I said yes to things. I'll caveat that. It was the best, saying yes to that health rotation got me in the right path. Saying yes to a residency before a fellowship got me in the right path. There was a lot of no's that were lucky, but it was the right thing to do. But today I would turn that around a little bit, and I'd say, provided 3 things are in place. Number 1, say yes to things that are going to make you happier, you feel like you are. Secondly, make sure it doesn't hurt anybody. That was something I didn't do well the first time around. And third, trust your gut. Your instinct always tells you the answer. And I look back to the times I made mistakes, and I realized I knew the answer. It was very clear. Also, during the bad times, they weren't bad. I did quite well, but everything failed. It was because I really focused on me. And I love the speech Alice just did on, it's a bigger picture out there. There's a lot more to it. This is the greatest profession, in my opinion. I've always worked in other professions as a doctor within them, and while there are good people, there's no complete higher quality, good quality, kinder, compassionate profession than optometry, because I've worked in a lot. No career decision that doesn't meet the criteria. Don't choose things like that, and be more humble. I think humility is such a powerful thing that I had to learn the hard way, Now today when patients come in from all over states, and these are the worst, they're all referred in, they're all advanced ocular surface disease patients. Busy clinics might have 30 Sjogren's syndrome patients in them. I have over 700 in my clinic. I get a lot of thank yous, and I look at them and I say, no, don't thank me, thank God. I'd never be here. Measure success differently. The failure I did the first time around is I measured success by some ideal. I kept thinking there's something better. If I got to 400,000 a year, I knew 500,000 should have been there, or more, or 7 figures if I could. I was always looking for this thing. I was like chasing the horizon. You know what happens when you chase the horizon? You never get there, and you always feel empty. Look differently. Look back over the fact, look at what you were doing 4 years ago and where you're at today. That's how you measure success. You look backwards. You look at what I did a year ago, what I did 6 months ago. If you try to look forwards by some ideal, no one can ever match those ideals. And I think that's what I did wrong, and then realized there was a better way to do it. And sometimes it's just simple things. I remember getting home some of those tough nights when I didn't have a job and nothing was going the right way it was supposed to, I wasn't married, had no kids, I was 35 years old. I thought, I'd just look at the end of the day and said, well, what did I do good? Well, I got a workout in. I helped a patient today, or at that point, probably not. I finished a paragraph of a paper I was due to write. Those little things give you energy for the next day. So look at your accomplishments, not just backwards, but even sometimes on the day itself. Number 4, and I've only got 6 of these, is servitude. You gotta serve patients. You gotta be able to serve your spouse, your children, your church, whatever it may be. There's more to it than just us. It all comes back to, you can't be too generous. I've found that out over the years too. You know, and I learned that the hard way, but it's important. And part of that is surrounding yourself with good people. My mom always used to say, you know, tell me your friends and I'll tell you who you are, or I'll tell you your future. And there's a lot to that saying. It's been said many times. You surround yourself with quality people and it only continues. Next is gratitude. Man, you know, at the beginning, I was never grateful for anything I had, and it was all superficial, but it was still never anything I was grateful for. And now I think about, hey, what am I grateful for? And it's the friendships, it's the family, it's these people here that surround them, it's these graduations, it's these things that take you to another level that are much more, less tangible, but much more important in life. You get to set your goals and keep them broad, include family, include all those other things we talked about in terms of being grateful, in terms of being where you're at. You also, as you put this all together, because you're going out at a very good time in terms of our profession, you know, give it your all. You know, go for all the things that are there. And really trust divine intervention, trust your gut. Don't say yes to everything anymore, but to things that meet that criteria. Be grateful, because if I made it into hockey, I would never have made it anywhere. I wouldn't have been able to play at that level. I never would have made it to the States. When I couldn't get a job, I ended up going to Cincinnati Eye Institute after practicing with Dan Dury. I practiced with 4 of the top cornea people, perhaps in the world. You can't buy. I didn't know it at the time. It was just by unfortunate events that put me there. If I'd gotten into University of Waterloo because there was only 2 interviews, I'd never be standing here, never be really anywhere. If I decided to go to medical school just because I thought it'd be a lot of years, I wouldn't have been so grateful to where I'm at today. I'm grateful no one hired me. I had to go find these other things that ended up changing my career. And, you know, I'm grateful I hit rock bottom. I was in the pig pen, because it helped me understand so much more in life and so much greater things that I could achieve beyond just our career and our success financially, because optometry does offer that. Hopefully some of this insight will help you in your future, not just what you do as a great optometrist or beyond that and all kinds of others, but really most importantly in your life ahead. Congratulations, optometry graduates of 2025. The world's in front of you.
Thank you, Dr. Kopecky. We are grateful for you and what you've given to our profession, and certainly we are very grateful for the class of 2025. Celebrations such as this are shaped by traditions. There is a reason for each element of the ceremony, from the music to the regalia to the mace that was carried in today by Dr. Rothstein. Dr. Beth Steele, will you please come forward to explain the significance of the hoods and the mace?
Thank you, Dean Nichols. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you in celebration of the amazing class of 2025. The custom of wearing academic caps, gowns, and hoods can be traced back to the 12th century. The most important and distinctive feature of the attire is the doctoral hood and its velvet trim. As you can see, Optometry's color is seafoam green. The academic mace is used in ceremonial occasions in the life of the university, such as commencement, where it specifically indicates the authority of the university to award degrees. UAB's mace is fashioned from 3 metals, brass, bronze, and stainless steel, signifying Birmingham's historical roots in the steel industry and representing the tradition of knowledge. You will note that some of our students are wearing colored cords and sashes in addition to their ceremonial attire. These represent accolades and organizational leadership, with further details listed in your program. Thank you to all of our graduates for representing our School of Optometry in so many ways so well with all of your achievements, including those participations in organizations and clubs. Congratulations. Best wishes to all of you on your future residencies and careers.
Thank you, Dr. Steele. The class of 2025 is the 53rd class to graduate from the School of Optometry and my 11th class of graduates as dean. Presentation of the candidates for Doctor of Optometry degree will be made by Dr. Janine Sims. The placing of the doctoral hood will be performed by Dr. Simon and Dr. Rostein. Dr. Hopkins will present the School of Optometry pin, and Dr. Clark will present the National Alumni Society pin. Optometrist optometrist family members will assist in the hooding of their graduates, including 4 UAB School of Optometry alumni and 3 graduates who've been welcomed into the new Legacy family. Dr. Sims and others, please come forward and present our candidates.
Good afternoon. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. All right. Gladiators ready? All right. Samantha Becker. Samantha is from Tacoma, Washington. She received her Bachelor of Science in Biology from Columbus State University in 2017. She will be going on a residency in primary care optometry and ocular disease at WJB Dorn, VA Medical Center in Columbia, South Carolina. Congratulations. Meredith Ellen Bobbitt. Meredith is from New Bern, North Carolina. She received her bachelor's in biology from William Peace University in 2019. And after today, she is going to start at a private practice in Gadsden. Sarah Minok Bowie. Sarah is from Harvey, Louisiana. She was a computer science major and received her bachelor's from Louisiana State University in 2021. And she's currently investigating optometric opportunities. Savannah Caitlin Bullard. Savannah is from Auburn, Alabama. She received her Bachelor's of Science in Microbiology and a Bachelor of Arts in Spanish from Auburn University in 2021. She is one of our first, we've got a lot of Auburn graduates today. And she will start a residency in primary care optometry at the UAB School of Optometry. So she'll be with me another year. Samantha Chapman. Samantha is from Missouri City, Texas. She received her Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and a double minor in Genetics and Spanish from Texas A&M University in 2021. She is slated to receive her MPH in Vision Science in August. And this Heart of Service Award winner will become a lieutenant and optometrist in the U.S. Navy. Thank you for your service. Stephen Chen. Stephen is from Memphis, Tennessee, but he decided to come to UAB, so thank you, Stephen. He received his Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from Christian Brothers University in 2020. And guess what? Stephen's gonna stick around the Birmingham area as well, so he's still not going to Memphis. So this is awesome. Morgan Page Clemens. Morgan, I'm sorry more people couldn't come to support you. She's from Martinsville, Virginia, and received her Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences from Virginia Tech in 2021. Morgan will be joining Vister Eye Center in Roanoke, Virginia, and that's an OD-MD practice that focuses on ocular disease. Morgan is the reason I can wear my contacts because she dilated and irrigated me, so. Brooke Tegenkamp Cole. Brooke is from Pensacola, Florida, and she attended the University of West Florida and received a degree in political science. She is being hooded by her husband, Dr. Philip Cole, class of 2024. Brooke will begin working at her family's practices in Pensacola, Florida. Congratulations, Brooke. Matthew A. Colosi. Matthew is from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and he received his bachelor's from Westchester University of Pennsylvania, and it was in microbiology in 2021. After graduation, he plans to begin work at Sussex Eye Center in Delaware. Congratulations. Sydney Davis. Again, we need more family support. Sydney is from Florence, Alabama, and she received a bachelor's degree in biomedical science from Auburn, so that's the number 2, and in 2020. Sydney is currently investigating employment opportunities. Vontavia Elise Davis. I just don't know how we can't support each other. Vontavia is from Houston, Texas. She received her Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science from Texas A&M in 2021. She had choices of optometry schools in Texas, but she chose UAB, so go Blazers. She will begin a residency in pediatric optometry, vision therapy, and vision rehabilitation at the University of the Incarnate Word Eye Institute in San Antonio. Gracie DeFore. Gracie is from Haleyville, Alabama. She received her bachelor's in biology from UAB, go Blazers, in 2021. After graduation, Gracie will begin a residency in vision rehabilitation, low vision rehabilitation, ocular disease at the Birmingham VA Medical Center. Congratulations. Victoria DeShazo. Victoria is from Kingston, Alabama. She received her bachelor's in biomedical science from Auburn University. What's the count? All right, okay, in 2021. And she will be joining Vision First in Birmingham, Alabama. Congratulations. Matt Farnsworth. I guess it takes a village. Matt is from Castle Rock, Colorado. He received his biomedical science degree from Brigham Young University in Idaho, and he will be completing a residency in ocular disease and brain injury rehabilitation at the Audie Murphy VA Hospital in San Antonio, Texas. Congratulations. And then there's that. Emily Foose. Emily is from, guess where? Auburn, Alabama. What's the count? All right. She received her Bachelor's of Nutrition Science from Auburn University in 2021. And Emily's gonna leave us. She's not staying in Alabama. She plans to move to Nashville to begin the practice of optometry. Madonna Amdemalek Gobriel. Madonna is from Nashville, Tennessee, and she's a dual degree recipient, receiving her Master's of Business Administration from the UAB Collette School of Business. She is being hooded by her sister, Dr. Myrna Gobriel, who, as you know, graduated last year. Her fiance matched for residency at UAB, so guess what? We're gonna get to keep Madonna a little while longer. She'll be staying in Birmingham and practicing at Pearl Vision in Hoover. Congratulations. Madison Lee Gibson. Madison is from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, and she received her bachelor's in health sciences with a concentration in human health and a minor in public health from East Tennessee State University in 2020. Madison is going to begin practice at Vision First in Louisville, Kentucky. Congratulations, Madison. William Connor Godwin. If he just had a little support, maybe he wouldn't have been so needy. Connor is from Auburn, Alabama. What's the count? All right. He majored in exercise science from Auburn University in 2021, and he will begin working at Bayston Eye Care. And that's Connor with an O-R. Michaela Hall. I'm sorry. Michaela Hall. You'll see in a minute why there's the confusion. She's from Waverly, Ohio. She received her Bachelor of Biological Science and minor in chemistry from the University of Cincinnati in 2019. She will begin a residency in ocular disease at the Cincinnati Eye Institute, Cincinnati, Ohio. Congratulations, Michaela. Sammy Haskins. Sammy is from Birmingham, Alabama. He is a dual degree recipient, Master of Vision Science from the UAB School of Optometry, and he is being hooded by his uncle, my classmate, Dr. Sean Alexander, UABSO class of 96, best class ever. And he will be completing a residency in ocular disease and primary care retina at the Tuscaloosa VA Medical Center in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Congratulations. Okay, Eri Hernandez Ramon. Oki is from Decatur, Alabama. He received his Bachelor of Science in Spanish Health Science Education from UAB in 2021. He plans to work at America's Best as a floating doctor in North Alabama for 2 to 3 years, but you know, Okie being Okie, he plans to open a practice in Decatur or Huntsville during that time as well. Congratulations. Talis Catherine Heron. Talis is from Memphis, Tennessee, so thank you, Talis, for joining us at UAB. She received her Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville in 2020, and she's currently investigating job opportunities. Congratulations. Michaela Lee Hill. Michaela is from Albemarle, North Carolina. She received her Bachelor of Science in microbiology from NC State in 2021. And Michaela is currently investigating job opportunities. Anna Lee Isbell. Just a little support, just a little. Anna Lee is from Auburn. What's the count? Okay. She received her Bachelor of Science in Integrative Biology from Auburn University in 2021. She is another one of our dual degree recipients with her Master's of Public Health from the UAB School of Public Health. And she's leaving us, guys. She plans to go to New York City and join a practice. Congratulations. Megan Ashley Jacoby. Megan is from Hoover, Alabama. She received her Bachelor of Science degree in Biomedical Sciences from Auburn University in 2019. After graduating, she plans to begin an optometric fellowship in ocular disease management and vision rehabilitation at the UAB Center for Low Vision Rehabilitation. Congratulations. Demetric Jones. Also from Memphis, Tennessee. So, hey, thank you for joining us here, Demetric. He is a dual degree recipient, having received his Master's of Business Administration from the UAB Colette School of Business. After today, he's going to begin practice in June and July with Dr. Young Choi at his new ODMD office. But this Heart of Service Award winner will also begin officer training school in August so he can go to the Air Force. Congratulations. Sana Salman Kuder. Sana is from Hoover, Alabama, and she received her bachelor's degree in chemistry from the University of Alabama in Huntsville in 2019. Sana is still investigating job opportunities. Congratulations. Alice Kim. Just a little support, Okay. Alice is from Huntsville, Alabama. She received her psychology degree from UAB in 2021. She's another one of our dual degree recipients with her Master's of Public Health from the UAB School of Public Health. Alice will begin a residency in ocular disease at Baskin Palmer Eye Institute in Miami. Congratulations, Alice. Annalise Unmi Kim. Annalise is from Savannah, Georgia. She received her bachelor's in biology from Georgia Southern University in 2020. Go Big Blue. After graduating, she will be working at her family's ODMD private practice that specializes in glaucoma care. And next year, I guess she'll have to come back and hood somebody else, right? All right. Srinavia Koma. Srinavia is from Greensboro, North Carolina. She received her Bachelor of Science from Guilford College in 2021, and she is being hooded by her sister, Dr. Sadivya Koma, who is a Salis graduate from 2020. After graduation, Navia will be practicing with her sister in private practice back home in Greensboro, North Carolina. Congratulations. Alexa Sophia Laura. She didn't bring anybody with her, so y'all just. She's from Port St. Lucie, Florida. She received her Bachelor's of Science in Biology with honors, summa cum laude, from Palm Beach Atlantic University in 2019. After graduation, she plans to join a private practice back home at Port St. Lucie. Congratulations. William Joseph Mann. Will is from Radford, Virginia. He's one of our dual degree recipients with a Master's of Business Administration from the UAB Collette School of Business. He is also a double legacy and is being hooded by both of his parents who are UAB grads. Dr. William Scott Mann, class of 1986, and Becky Cook Mann, class of 1985. Will is a smart guy, and he plans to start seeing patients on June 16th at Envision at Salem and Christiansburg offices in Virginia. So that's right, they're gonna put him to work. Cole Brennan Martin. Cole is from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He received his Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering from the University of Alabama, and he's being hooded by his father, my classmate, Dr. Marston Martin, class of 96. Best class ever. And Cole is a smart guy, so when he finishes, guess where he's going to go work? With Dad. Congratulations. Kimberly Angeline Martucci. Kimmy is from Fleming Island, Florida. She received her Bachelor's of Science in Microbiology from the University of Florida, go Gators, in 2021. This summer, Kimmy is going to spend time at a mission clinic in, I'm gonna mess this up, Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Following this, she's going to begin a residency in ocular disease at the Northern Navajo Medical Center in Shiprock, New Mexico. She's gonna have a busy summer. Mallory Morton. Mallory is from Millport, Alabama. She received her Bachelor of Science in Chemistry from Mississippi State University. And after graduation, she will be working at America's Best in Tuscaloosa. Congratulations. Ashlyn Nakan. She is from Opelousas, Louisiana. And for 4 years, she told me her name was Naqueen, because she wanted me to call her the Queen. Ashlyn majored in biology and minored in chemistry and psychology at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, and she graduated in 2019 from there. She plans to begin practice in Dallas, Texas. Carly Beth Perry. Carly is from Dublin, Virginia. She received her bachelor's in chemistry and a bachelor's in biology from Radford University in 2019. After graduation, Carly is going to become an associate doctor at Johnson Karen Optometry Centers. Congratulations. Ashley Lawson Price. Ashley is from Hoover, Alabama, and she received a bachelor's in biomedical science with a minor in psychology from Auburn University in 2021. She is being hooded by her brother, Dr. John Lawson, class of 2022. Ashley will begin a residency in ocular disease, primary care retina at the Tuscaloosa VA Medical Center. Congratulations. Jessie Erin Puckett. Jessie is from Alabaster, Alabama. She received her Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of South Alabama in 2020. And guess what? She has accepted a job in Auburn at Premier Eye Associates. Congratulations. Parker Quinn. Need I say more? Parker is from Columbiana, Alabama, and he also received his bachelor's degree from Auburn, University. I guess that was just a slip. In 2021. After graduation, he will become an associate doctor at My Eye Doctor. Congratulations. Nicholas Radwin. Nicholas is from Buffalo, New York. He received his Bachelor of Science from Niagara University in 2018. And this baby whisperer has gone viral. And after graduation, he will begin practice in West Virginia. Congratulations, Nikolai. Madison Reeves. Maddie is from Birmingham, Alabama. She received a bachelor's in biomedical science from, guess where? Auburn University in general business. But she's not going to stick around Alabama after she graduates. Maddie is going to join Sussex Eye Center in Delaware, and I wonder why, Colosi. Brenna Shea Riley. Brenna is from Suwanee, Georgia. She received her bachelor's in biology from Kennesaw State University in 2021. Following graduation, she will join Moore's Mill Eye Care, which is a private practice in Auburn, Alabama. Congratulations. Cora Ann Rogers. Cora is from Prescott, Iowa, but she came to UAB to get her Bachelor's of Science degree in biology, graduated in 2020. She is being hooded by her father-in-law, Dr. Walter Rogers, UABSO class of 1995. And Cora's a smart girl, so guess where she's gonna work? She's going to begin working private practice at Rogers Eye Care in Adamsville. Congratulations. Sabrina Sarin. Sabrina left Florida to come to school at UAB. So thank you, Sabrina, for joining us, becoming a Blazer. Sabrina received her Bachelor of Science from the University of South Florida. We can't hold on to her, so she's going to return to the Tampa area to begin her optometry degree, her career. Isabella Grace Simmons. Isabella is from Florence, Alabama. She's another one of our dual degree recipients. She received her Master of Vision Science from the UAB School of Optometry. And she will be sticking around. She signed with Tria Vision to be a full-time OD working with kids and co-managing glaucoma patients. Lydia Alexandria Georgia Smith. Lydia is from Norfolk, Virginia. She received her Bachelor of Science in Biology with double honors from Norfolk State University in 2021. After graduation, she will become a Mission Corps optometrist in Jamaica for the summer, and then she will go into private practice in Huntsville. Congratulations. Hannah Strybick. Hannah is from Sarasota, Florida. She is a graduate of Florida State University in 2020. And following graduation, she is going to begin her service as an optometrist in the U.S. Air Force. Thank you. Tyler Thomas. You'd never guess it, but Tyler is from Aniana, Alabama. He received his chemistry degree from the University of Alabama at Birmingham. And Tyler instead of a dual degree, we've got a triple degree with his master's in vision science and his MBA, all from UAB, as well as his optometry degree. He will begin a residency in pediatric optometry at the Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center. Awesome. Cindy Nok Tran. From Fort Mill, South Carolina. Cindy received her bachelor's in Arts and Science from the University of South Carolina in 2020. Following graduation, she will travel back to Carolina to begin her optometry employment. Victor Tran. Victor is from Dothan, Alabama. He received his bachelor's in biology from the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Go Blazers. Victor recently signed to start employment with Pearl Vision in Birmingham. And I know Victor's glad he will never have to receive another email from me, so he's glad of that. Emma Wancher. Emma's from Wilson, North Carolina. She received her Bachelor of Science in Cellular and Molecular Biology from Appalachian State University. After graduation, she will be joining a private practice full-time in the fall, Blue Ridge Vision in Boone, North Carolina. Congratulations. Brenton Maxwell Weeks. Brenton is from Winfield, Alabama. He received his Bachelor of Science from Birmingham Southern College, and he's being hooded by his father, Dr. Charles Weeks, UAB School of Optometry class of 1991. Brenton, another wise student, is going to return to Winfield to join his father's practice. Katie Nicole Willis. Katie is from Fayetteville, North Carolina. She received her Bachelor of Science in Biology from Western Carolina University in 2021. Following today, she's going to begin working at an OD/MD practice, Vision First Eye Center, right here in Birmingham. Congratulations. And last but certainly not least, we have Madison Renee Wilson. Madison is from Starkville, Mississippi, and she's a proud graduate of Mississippi State University. Yeah, clap. After graduation, she will begin working at Mississippi Eye Care at their Newton and Bay Spring locations. Family, friends, the class of 2025.
Don't you worry, we have more celebration to come. Didn't Dr. Sims do a wonderful job? Yes, you did. Thank you to Dr. Sims and team. The UAB School of Optometry has a history of encouraging our graduates to continue their clinical education through residency training. Since the program's 1978 inception, our school has awarded residency certificates to 455 residents. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Caroline Pate, Director of Residency Programs, to recognize our residents who will soon earn their certificates by completing their residency programs. Dr. Pate.
Residency programs provide advanced clinical training to the best and brightest of graduating and practicing optometrists. This year, we are proud to announce that 22%, or 12 members of the class of 2025, will begin a one-year postgraduate residency program this summer. Will those graduates going into residencies please stand to be recognized? To each of you heading into a residency, congratulations. I know how competitive these programs are, and I'm so happy to see so many of our UAB School of Optometry graduates match with those prestigious residencies across the country. You all have such an exciting and invaluable year ahead of you, and I wish you all the best. The UAB School of Optometry offers 16 residency positions in 8 different programs of excellence. Today, we celebrate an important milestone for our optometry residents who will be completing their programs later this summer. Over the past year, these dedicated doctors have shown incredible growth, professionalism, and compassion in their care for patients and commitment to continued learning. Residency is no easy journey, but each of you has met the challenge with grace and determination and has made meaningful sacrifices in pursuit of excellence. It has been a privilege to watch you develop into even more confident and capable clinicians. On behalf of all of us, including your residency supervisors and faculty, congratulations. We're so proud of you, and we're excited to see where your careers will take you next. I know each of you will go on to do great things for the profession of optometry, and I am so proud to call each of you my colleagues. Would each candidate for certificate of residency please come forward as your name is called? Dr. Samson Abu. Dr. Abu is completing his residency in ocular disease at Omni Eye Services of Atlanta. Dr. Abu received his Doctor of Optometry degree from the Pennsylvania College of Optometry at Salus University. Following his residency, Dr. Abu plans to join Thomas Eye Center in Athens, Georgia. Dr. Sarah Chaw. Dr. Chaw is completing her residency in ocular disease at Omni Eye Services of Atlanta. Dr. Chaw received her Doctor of Optometry degree from the University of the Incarnate Word Rosenberg School of Optometry. Following her residency, Dr. Chaw will be joining North Georgia Eye Associates. Dr. Quinn Din. Dr. Din is completing her residency in ocular disease at Omni Eye Services of Atlanta. Dr. Din received her Doctor of Optometry degree from the Pacific University College of Optometry. Following her residency, Dr. Din plans to practice in an OD-MD setting in Atlanta, Georgia. Dr. Felix Duarte, Jr. Dr. Duarte is completing his residency in ocular disease with emphasis in primary care, optometry, and retina at the Tuscaloosa VA Medical Center. Dr. Duarte received his Doctor of Optometry degree from the UAB School of Optometry. Following his residency, Dr. Duarte plans to work in an OD/MD academic environment in the Northeast. Dr. Wyatt Hike. Dr. Hike is completing his residency in ocular disease with emphasis in primary care optometry and retina at the Tuscaloosa VA Medical Center. Dr. Hike received his Doctor of Optometry degree from UAB School of Optometry. Following his residency, Dr. Hike plans to join a VA in the Southeast. Dr. Anastasia Logothetti. Dr. Logothetti is completing her residency in cornea and contact lenses at the UAB School of Optometry. Dr. Logothetti received her Doctor of Optometry degree from the New England College of Optometry. Following her residency, she will be joining the Department of Ophthalmology at Boston Medical Center as an assistant professor at Boston University, where she will fit specialized contact lenses and provide comprehensive eye care. Dr. Erin McGahey. Dr. McGahey is completing her residency in vision rehabilitation with emphasis in low vision rehabilitation and ocular disease at the Birmingham VA Medical Center. Dr. McGahey received her Doctor of Optometry degree from the UAB School of Optometry. Following her residency, Dr. McGahey will be joining the staff at UAB Callahan Eye Hospital in Birmingham and will be working in the primary care clinic with an emphasis in glaucoma co-management. Dr. Cora McHugh Morrison. Dr. McHugh Morrison is completing her residency in pediatrics at the UAB School of Optometry. Dr. McHugh Morrison received her Doctor of Optometry degree from the Ohio State University College of Optometry. Following her residency, she will be joining Virginia Pediatric Eye Center, an OD/MD practice in Virginia Beach, where she will provide specialty eye care in pediatrics and binocular vision. Dr. Vali Subramanian. Dr. Subramanian is completing her residency in ocular disease at Omni Eye Services of Atlanta. Dr. Subramanian received her Doctor of Optometry degree from the Pacific University College of Optometry. Following her residency, she will be joining Ridge Eye Care, an OD/MD practice in Yuba City, California. Congratulations again to all of our residents.
Thank you, Dr. Pate. The UAB School of Optometry offers 3 dual degree programs, which you've heard a little bit about so far. In addition to earning a Doctor of Optometry degree, there is an opportunity to earn a Master of Science in Vision Science, a Master of Business Administration, and a Master of Public Health concurrently. Through our Vision Science graduate program, students have the opportunity to earn either their doctorate in Vision Science or a standalone Master of Science. Representatives from each program are here today to recognize these graduates. I invite Dr. Timothy Kraft, Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies, to come forward and recognize the 2024 and 2025 Vision Science Graduate Program graduates.
The Vision Science graduate students pursuing a master's or doctoral degree are part of a collaborative, multidisciplinary environment and guided by faculty from several academic disciplines spanning multiple schools and departments. I'm happy to recognize students who successfully completed the Vision Science graduate program in the most recent academic year. The following students were awarded Doctor of Philosophy degree in Vision Science or a master's degree in science. And these students are super achievers. They come from around the world, and we cannot hold them, so many of them are not here. They're off moving on quickly to the next stage of their life. First, I would like to recognize Akusia Boteng, OD, PhD. Her dissertation title was Molecular Mechanisms of Congenital Cataract Caused by G91 Deletion in the CRY-BA1. Her advisor was Dr. Om Srivastava in the Department of Optometry and Vision Science. Seth Fortman, PhD. His dissertation title was Prenatally Derived Macrophages Regulate Choroidal Health and are depleted in age-related macular degeneration. His advisor was Dr. Maria Grant in the Department of Ophthalmology and Vision Sciences. Mahmoud Khalifallah. He has an MD, an MSc, and now a PhD. His dissertation title was Optic Nerve Head Remodeling in Experimental High Myopia. His advisor was Dr. Raphael Gritz in the Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences. Cyril Nayankar, OD, PhD. His dissertation title was Elementary Cone Photoreceptor Signals in V1 Neurons. His advisor was Dr. Lawrence Sinsich in the Department of Optometry and Vision Science. Mai Nguyen, PhD. Her dissertation title was Characterization of DHDDS RP95 knock-in mouse models of retinitis pigmentosa. Her advisor was Dr. Stephen Pittler in the Department of Optometry and Vision Science. Zachary Renard, ODMS. His thesis title was Meibomian Gland Secretion and Ocular Surface Characteristics in a Young Adult Population. His advisor was Dr. Kelly Nichols in the Department of Optometry and Vision Science. Let's give this group of graduates an applause. In the class of 2025, there are 4 students who have completed or will soon complete combined OD-MS degrees. Please come forward as I say your name. Samantha Chapman, project title, Attitudes of Optometrists Toward Referring Patients for Nutrition and Lifestyle Changes to Treat Diabetic Retinopathy and Age-Related Macular Degeneration. Her mentor is Dr. Tamara Achlin. Sammy Haskins, project title, Retinal Changes in Alzheimer's Disease, and I was fortunate to serve as his mentor. Isabella Simmons. Her project title was The Relationship Between Corneal Biomechanics in Sjogren's Syndrome and Risk Factors for Glaucoma Development. Her mentor is Dr. Jillian Zemansky. Dr. Tyler Thomas completed his degree. The title of his project is The Prevalence of Meibomian Gland Dysfunction in a Young Adult Population. His mentor was Dean Kelly Nichols. And now Dean Shook will come in recognition of our OD-MBA students.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dean Christopher Shook from the Klatt School of Business at UAB. UAB's OD-MBA dual degree program is intended to give future optometrists a strong business foundation and education that will help them navigate their future as healthcare providers and potential private practice owners. It is my honor to recognize students earning the OD-MBA dual degree. Students, please come forward to be recognized as your name is called. Madonna Gobriel. Demetric Jones. Nicholas Radwan. And Tyler Thomas. Tyler, this is your second graduate degree of the day. Congratulations to all of you on your achievements. Earning an MBA will serve you well in the future. And Will Mann. Dean Irwin will now recognize the combined OD MPH graduates.
Hello, I'm Paul Irwin, Dean of the School of Public Health here at UAB, here today to recognize graduates completing or soon to complete the OD and Masters in Public Health dual degree. With knowledge in public health, you can better understand and address the social determinants of health that affect vision care. Students, as I call your name, please come forward. Annalie Isbell. Alice Kim. Just a personal anecdote, if I may. After meeting Annalie Isbell last year, we discovered a connection. My father, Claude Campbell Irwin, MD, began his medical practice in 1951 at the Sand Mountain Infirmary in Albertville, Alabama, joining a practice with Dr. Arthur Levy Isbell, who, as it turns out, was Annalie's great-great-uncle, a brother to her great-great-grandfather, John Isbell. Small world. Dr. Isbell and Dr. Kim, your extraordinary commitment to the science of healthcare is notable. I wish each of you the best of luck in the future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Associate Dean Kraft, Dean Shook, and Dean Irwin for taking the time to celebrate these dual degree successes, as well as those of our doctoral and master's students. It is now time to make the transition from student to doctor complete for the class of 2025. Class of 2025, please stand. Hold your claps, we'll get there. Guests, faculty, and staff, the graduates before you have completed all requirements for the degrees listed in the program. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon them the degrees for which they have been recommended, with all rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. Dr. Gordon, would you please come forward and lead the class in the optometric oath? Also at this time, I'd like to invite all optometrists that are here today to stand and join our graduates in reciting the optometric oath, which is printed in your programs. Optometrists, please stand. And Dr. Gordon.
Thank you, Dean Nichols. Would you please raise your right hand and join me in reciting the optometric oath? With full deliberation, I freely and solemnly pledge that I will practice the art and science of optometry faithfully and conscientiously and to the fullest scope of my competence. I will uphold and honorably promote by example and action the highest standards, ethics, and ideals of my chosen profession and the honor of the degree Doctor of Optometry, which has been granted to me. I will provide professional care for those who seek my services with concern, with compassion, and with due regard for their human rights and dignity. I will place the treatment of those who seek my care above personal gain and strive to see that none shall lack for proper care. I will hold as privileged and inviolable all information entrusted to me in confidence by my patients. I will advise my patients fully and honestly of all which may serve to restore, maintain, or enhance their vision and general health. I will strive continuously to broaden my knowledge and skills that my patients may benefit from all new and efficacious means to enhance the care of human vision. I will share information cordially and unselfishly with my fellow optometrists and other professionals for the benefit of patients and the advancement of human knowledge and welfare. I will do my utmost to serve my community, my country, and humankind as a citizen as well as an optometrist. I hereby commit myself to be steadfast in the performance of this solemn oath and obligation. Congratulations, graduates. Please remain standing. Optometrists on stage and in the audience, you may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Gordon, and congratulations, graduates. Your diligence, perseverance, and commitment have been rewarded today. On behalf of the School of Optometry, I wish you all the best in what you have ahead. The School of Optometry and I wish you the very best, and there is one additional task in making your graduation complete, the turning of the tassel. Class of 2025, you may now move your tassel to the left. It is my honor to present the class of 2025, our newest colleagues and doctors of optometry. Let's have another round of applause. You may be seated. To the families and friends of today's graduates, I want to extend my sincere congratulations to all of you as well. And as Mother's Day approaches, this is a special gift for moms here, afar, and in our hearts. Graduates, I know you will agree that your success would not be possible without support from your loved ones. Class of 2025, would you join me in recognizing your family and friends for their encouragement throughout their journey with applause? This concludes our 2025 Convocation and Hooding ceremony. I would ask that the guests please remain at your seats until the procession of faculty and graduates gets to the back of the room. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful afternoon and celebratory week and weekend ahead. Thank you.